to the wild world of wrestling.
Welcome, welcome. So this is Pro Wrestling Sim. And this game is very much similar to TEW 2016 and 2020. Personally, even though this is still early access and not fully released yet, this game I think is way, way better in so many ways. And it doesn't even have all the features yet, like Hall of Fame feature. I'm still waiting for that to be added in. However, this has been more fun for me than TEW ever has been. Since I got the game, I don't know, a year ago maybe, I have about 144 hours in it, and that's more than I spent 3 years with TEW 2016. I don't know what it is. This just seems. I don't even know. Anyways, this is the default deal. So everything is all the characters they've created and whatnot. Same with the wrestling companies. Only thing is with who I have is Wild World of Wrestling, or otherwise nicknamed 3W. I have my own creations in there. So all of the images you're going to see of the wrestlers, the logo designs, even the titles, which, by the way, the titles, they look good, but the words on there, just ignore them because they're completely screwed up. But it's all done by Bing AI Image Creator. I typed in hyper realistic portraits of blah 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 whatever for my wrestlers, and I think they came out really really good. I love them. It took me about 20 some tries to get the main logo that you see over here on the top left, because it doesn't recognize letters and words properly. So you'll notice that when we go to the titles and I show you what the titles look like. Now the titles are amazing. I absolutely love the titles, but oh, the words kill it. So someday I'll create them myself, but I'm too lazy for that right now. But anyways, as you see in this first screen here, they have it set up really nice, and this has changed within the last several months as well. So we got the ratings roundup on the bottom right, and that's actually a new feature. Today's news, we got the calendar, the popularity. As you see, that my popularity has been growing since the previous year, and same with the profits. Now, I have been using this for in-game for 3 years. So I have full 3 years in this promotion already. This right here is January 1st, 2024. This will be year number 4. I will kind of go on the background of who our best wrestlers are, who are most popular, and what's going on for storylines. So, first off, I kind of want to show you, this is the main office right here. Obviously, we got the mailbox, so it has everything here. As you can see, one of my guys decided to fail a drug test for the 3rd time in a row. And same with Eddie here. And then it has a summary of your shows. Then we got the news, which obviously kind of common sense. As you can tell, I've been here. This will be the 4th year now. We got global, so you have all workers, promotions, relations, ships, event histories, award, and rankings. So here, as you can see so far, I haven't done one yet. For last year, would be us up there. So did pretty good with a lot of stuff that we did. Let's go to the kind of promotions here to kind of get you guys familiar with the game's default. So I'm just gonna go through this really quick, just kind of scroll down for you guys to kind of see what's going on. Later on, when I plan to restart or something, I will edit all of these logos by myself, update them and make them a little bit better, because some of them are very bland and boring. I will add more photos to everything. As you can tell, they have their own. These are theirs. They're better than TEW, but they're, when I'm really looking for stuff, they're very, very bland. Um, so when we get to my promotion here and show you who we have in our wrestlers, you'll see the difference. Actually, it's coming up, as you can see right there to our right. You can see the photos that I've added in. That's all hyper realistic portrait of whatever that I added in on Bing AI image creator. And I think it came up with some amazing designs. And as you can see, our popularity in America is 89, Latin America 88, Europe 77, Asia 88, Oceania, whatever, Oceania 30, Africa 30. So now we'll get to the promotion here. So let's start with our roster. We are going to start with our push. So our main one here, our number one, this is our most popular wrestler, and that's Kiba Yoshida, which is the women's champion. And here's the title. So when I blow it up, you can kind of see how wrestling is not written well. I'm actually surprised Wild World up there is actually spelled out properly, even though it messed up at the very end. But most of them aren't like that. Like usually all of them are messed up. But when you lower it, you can't notice. But it looks good. The design I think was done very well. And Wild World of Wrestling, as you can tell, it's a lion. That's the design. That's what I had in mind for it. So Kiwa, that is our number one wrestler of the company. Our most popular. 2 years experience, as you can see. Only 2 years. 2 years. And she's our three-time women's champion. As you can tell, she's the longest reigning as well. 599 days, obviously. When I go into the titles, you'll be able to tell the history of all of them, who's the youngest, the shortest reigns and stuff. They kind of added that in now, so it's really nice. You can see how much she costs per month. She's very expensive, but I'm proud of that because she has drawn a lot of good people to the company, put on great shows. Now with that, we'll kind of scroll down here. We have Shiori, which is the women's North American champion. um, she's also been tag team champion. She's another one. Her entertainment's not very good. I haven't pushed her to become world champion yet, but she is popular. And it seems like our Japanese wrestlers are amongst the most popular of everyone. We got Kana, who unfortunately got injured. So she's out until March. I actually setting her up for a brand new path because she has been a heel, I think, the entire time she's been in the company. So for the 2 years that she's been in the company, yeah. And she was women's champion for 315 days. So, yeah. You'll kind of see how things are going. We got Jada. I just promoted her up a little bit because we needed someone to take over the heel as a top heel in the company since Kana got injured, with Mercedes as well being part of that for top heel. As you can tell, what she's paid per month is way lower than expected. I might have to change that sometime, but yeah, anyways, she's been with the company for her entirety of 3 years of experience. We got Bruno. This will be his 4th year now, and he's been with the company the entire time. He's our current cruiserweight champion. He pretty much jobbed himself for the entirety of being with the company so far until now. So this is his first title reign, and he's been there for 147 days. He has more losses than wins, but never complained, and his morale is still great. So that's awesome. Yasamasa, one of my favorites in the company. I love his look. It just fits. He has been a television champion and a 2-time trios champion. And when we come to that storyline, you're going to see something. He's been in the company for 2 years. Jamal Weaver, he's been with the company since the very beginning. He is our current Intercontinental champion. And he also held the World Championship for only 163 days. Jeremiah getting a slight push right now. He has not held any titles yet. I think he's only been with the company for maybe a year. Tyler Cross has been our number one guy. As you can tell, he has been a two-time world champion for 449 days and our longest reigning cruiserweight champion. He has been with the company the entire time, so this will be his 5th year experience now. He is our number one guy. But doesn't like to be losing or jobbing to anybody. Sonny Gunn, I think one of our best merchandise sellers. He is our current television champion. As you can see, the title's pretty interesting looking. I thought it was cool. This is his first title reign. No, excuse me, his second title reign of the same championship. I haven't pushed him yet since he's still young. No, he's 30. Give him at least another year before I really push him up. I have some plans here, and you'll kind of see that. Ricky Babylon. So he is our number one merchandise seller. He's like the Seth Rollins. So he has been a cruiserweight champion, 257 days. I haven't really pushed him yet, and I need to push him harder. I'm trying to figure out something with him and what I want to do, but we'll get to that. Eddie lost the television championship to Sonny Gunn. Right now I'm pushing him towards the Intercontinental Championship. Not to win yet, but soon. I gotta do something with him because he is 36 and he's getting older. Kenta. So, Kenta is our current world champion. As you can tell, he is 36 years old. He is kind of degrading on his health, and I decided to push him this time and to push him real hard. He's been with the company for 3 years, I think. Yeah, from the very start, or maybe 2.5. And he's been a face the entire time. I just turned him heel, and I'm giving him a massive push. And he is a 2-time world champion. The first time he did not hold it very long, but he held the Trios Championship, which, if you see the 2-time Trios Championship reign there, you'll kind of see where I was going previously. So the other ones, I'm just kind of going to scroll down here just so you can kind of see who I have, not spend too much time with them. See, I have quite a bit in the company here. So hopefully some of you guys will find a lot of these interesting and will fall in love with them too, as I have, especially because of their photos, which are really unique. You can see I have a massive women's division here. A lot of them job a lot, but a lot of them are also very great for the company. So we have quite a bit here, and we'll get through them. So let's see here. Let's go to wins and loss. Kind of show you overall. As you can tell, we're going to go to all time. So our number one all time record holder is Tyler Cross with 70 wins, 15 losses. You can see our best win and loss ratio goes to Kiwa with 63 wins, 7 losses. Then you got Yasamasa, which is 63 and 17. You got Jamal at 61 and 31. You got Kenta at 47 and 7 and 2 draws. Forgot about those draws. Then you got Kazuko Okada. That is part of the trios that I was talking about. And I have been pushing him since day one from a mid-carder and up. So you guys will kind of see what I have planned for him this year. He actually started with more losses here in the company, and now he is at 50-25, which I am really happy with. And you will see that. And we're going to go to the storyline now. So our number one storyline right now is Hiroshi Club Revenge. So as you see, Kazuko, Kenta, and Yasamasa, they have a great heat there, 93 for the heats. So that's how important this one is. They have been a trio since the very start that they've all come in. Um, Kazuko has been the lower branch. He's the weak link of the group. So I've been pushing him and pushing him and pushing him, and yes, it's been working. Like his popularity has went up significantly. So the whole short story here is Kenta believes that being in Hiroshi Club has taken away his opportunities and ruined his potential. So he attacked him, dropped out, won the championship, and now it's time for revenge. So they are still battling, and that's pretty much all I gotta say for that right now. Top main eventers. So this one is Tyler Cross and Jeremiah. Jeremiah is getting his slate push right now. Um, if he can beat Jeremiah, or if Jeremiah can beat him, then he will look strong and look good and be worthy for a championship. But it all depends. I haven't decided yet. And then we got the Intercontinental Championship. So Eddie and Jamal. We got Samuel wants respect, so he's attacking Ricky Babylon. Um, as you can tell, these are some good heats. These are some good, awesome people. So rivalry reignited. It was initially supposed to be Kiwa and Kana. Kana was supposed to be the major heel in the company that overtakes Kiwa for the championship again. But and when I first started, I only had one angle added into that, and then she got injured, which is her first injury in the company in the last 3 years. So, but and she got injured and won't be back until March, and that heat started at 99. Like that was how good that was. Unfortunately, didn't work. So, had to remove that, start a new rivalry um, deal here. So, I want to take the title off of Kiwa. I want to give other women a chance, but the problem is with that is I need to push them. I need to push. So there's good women in the company. They're just not strong enough to beat Kiwa or Kana, and those are the two big ones. Shiori is the third wheel, pretty much. She's good, but not good enough, and fans don't like it. But those are our storylines. So we'll go to our titles at the moment. Um, so you can see for the cruiserweight title here, we got Bruno. He has 10 defenses right now at 147 days. Longest reign is Tyler Cross at 292. Shortest reign was Rowan with 137 days. We have our youngest champion, which is Bruno at 23 years old, and our oldest was Rowan at 32. Oh, I forgot Bruno was actually younger than Tyler. Ooh. Anyways, our Intercontinental Championship. So Kenta and Jamal both held the titles. As you can see, the shortest reign was by Kenta. Jamal, 128 days. He has 5 defenses right now. Youngest champion, Jamal, and then Kenta, oldest. Ladies Tag Team Championships. So longest reign is by Sloan and Madison at 175 days. This one was the most surprising thing, and I really hate short reigns. I'm not a person with short reigns, but the shortest reign was 19 days by Kana and Tegan, which blew my mind, which is the current tag team champions of Mercedes and Rory. It blew my mind because I never expected those two to win. And Mercedes got mad if I had Kana win and wanted it changed, and vice versa. But made Kana lose, then she gets mad. So this is that it really surprised me that Kana and Tegan lost, and I think that's actually the match that Kana got injured in. So I guess that might make sense. But 19 days, I could not believe it. Our current tag team champions, the Cowboys, 357 days in 12 defenses. Ooh, that's a low amount of defenses for my liking. Okay, anyways. And our shortest reign was 83 days with Mari and Walter. Television Championship. 75 days, 4 defenses for Sun and Gun. Our longest reign is Yasamasa at 280 days, and Hawkmoth, which is no longer with the company, 58 days. Youngest champion is Yasamasa at 24 years old. And then oldest is Banji, which is no longer Banji anymore. I can't think of his name at the moment. 41 years old. 3W Trios title currently is Jake, Camden, and Shane. And they have held it for 56 days with 1 defense. Holy moly, I did not realize that. I gotta get them up with a title opportunity. Woo, I've been slacking. My bad. And you see the longest reign is the Hiroshi Club with 141 days. Wow. I can't believe only 1 defense. I gotta throw them in there. Ooh. Anyways, that's what happens when you don't pay attention, which is explains a lot about why the prestige is at 54 instead of 60. Went down, dwindled. So the women's North American champion is Shiori Han, 128 days and 6 defenses. Longest reigning is Kiwa with 236 days. Jada shortest with 33. Youngest champion was Mercedes at 22 years old. Oldest is Kiwa at 28. Our women's world champion currently is Kiwa at 177 days with 6 defenses. Longest reign is Kana at 315 days. I forgot Kana overtook her. Shortest was Mercedes at 66 days. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. I know. Jada was 33. I was like, Mercedes had 33 and then 66? Interesting. Now, our youngest champion, Mercedes. Oldest, Kiwa. Oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah. Okay. So each time they win it, counts their age that time. Interesting. I like that. Well done. World champion. So Kenta for 43 days with 1 defense. So our longest reigning champion was Tyler Cross at 247. And youngest champion is Tyler Cross at 27 years old. And our oldest is Kenta right now at 36. Inactive titles, nothing great. Medical here. So our medical deal here, we got Kana out with a calf injury until March. We got Chris Jackson with a back injury until June. We got Terrell, which I sent to rehab because this is his 3rd straight time where he had negative all the way around. I mean, steroids, soft drugs, and hard drugs. So he failed for the 3rd straight time with all 3 of them, so I sent him to rehab. It was forced, I didn't care. Then we have Nash, which this is the 3rd time in a row as well that he's been on steroids. 3rd month in a row, I should say, and I just suspended him. The last 2 times, I took money from him. And he hadn't got mad. He's like, okay. So it's almost kind of like he doesn't care. So, with that being said, our shows. I forgot. I gotta show you guys the shows. So, our events. So, our weekly shows, our most unimportant one is Stardom. That's where I kind of throw my newbies into to kind of get them out there and get some popularity built up. But our main 2 shows is Rise and Rebellion. Rise is on a slight decline right now, as Rebellion has a major role right now. This seems like my booking for Rebellion has been absolutely perfect. And with Rise, for some reason, which is our main show, because Rebellion was actually created to be our 2nd show. But now it's switched. Rebellion is our top, as Rise is our lowest one. So I've been losing popularity with Rise, but Rebellion just continues to raise. So we have 2 new pay-per-views this year. So we have a total of 5. 2 new I added and they debut this year is From the Ashes and Night of Gold. which will be in September and July. So those are two new ones. We got For Honor, Heatwave, and Triple Mania. All three of these have been with the company from the start, and Triple Mania. So I think our best one has been For Honor. I think is our best show so far. I've been booking that very, very well. And let's see our merchandise. I'll show you our merchandise here before I do our first show. So Ricky Babylon is our best-selling merchandise holder with Tyler Cross, Sonny Gunn, Kiwa, and Kenta. That's our top 5. And I think they're selling pretty good. Let's see our lowest, though. Our Elijah is at $99. What's that, like a couple shirts? Two? One shirt? Two shirts? And what's funny is Elijah's been with the company for over a year. So, and he's our worst seller. Interesting. I don't think I've booked him into matches recently either. Brock has been in a few matches, so I think with this, it's based on how many matches, and I don't know. Let's see. Test that theory a little bit. But yeah. So, before we finish this episode, I'm going to take you to our first show of the year and kind of get you through it. See what I do, how I do it, and yeah. So Monday, January 1st, 2024. We are in Kansas, and we have a show that I've already set up, and we're going to start it. All right, our first one is an in-ring promo with Kiwa and Mercedes, which is supposed to kick off, which really did kick off the show at a hot start, 100%. And by the way, 100% did not start like that from the very beginning. Like, I was getting 50s and 60s, sometimes 80s. So this has been a lot of build-up with all these wrestlers. So Kiva comes in and says, 2 weeks ago, Mercedes attacked me and put me out for those 2 weeks, so I couldn't compete. Mercedes, all you had to do was ask for a title shot, and I would have said yes. Tonight, beware. With your tag team championship match, revenge can be a pretty thing. I kind of do a little bit of writing here and there, so it's up to you if you like it or not. Some of them are corny, some of them are very straightforward in what I'm trying to do. Next match was the tag team championship, and it looks like Mercedes keeps her title. So we see Regina and Shiori lose popularity, and holy moly, Shiori lost a lot of popularity in Asia and North America. Wow. Now, Regina wasn't going to lose a whole lot because she is still new. Shiori's been with the company for a while. I was hoping that they would have won. The problem is when I do that, you have one person, which is Mercedes, that complains and cries about it, and it's annoying. So, next one, it's going to be number 1 tag team contenders match, and this one was set to auto. Oh, an unexpected one that I did not expect. Wow. Damari and Logan. The popularity raised very well. I cannot believe they won that match. I did not expect that. Now, the score was not very good. 69. See, as you can see, the crowd reaction was only 59. Final score was 69. And the final score is with the production that helps the scores better. But crowd reaction was pretty crap. I'm actually surprised on this one that Logan and Damari won. Interesting. It's going to be an intriguing one. And to show you who they are, Damari over here, Logan over here. So, the new behemoths, I guess. Maybe they'll actually be good. We'll see how it works. So they are our next number 1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships for the Cowboys. All right, the next match. This is a score of 79. And this is Jada and Toru. and Jada lost. She is supposed to be our new main heel for the women's division, but it's like I can't get her to really win matches. Um, but Toru looks like she might be doing pretty good so far. She's getting some popularity added in, so that's good. Next one is an interview for Kenta from Brisa. So Kenta comes in. Brisa asks Kenta, "It's been a couple weeks since you won the 3W World Championship and betrayed the Hiroshi Club in order to capture the title. Can you tell us what it was worth the betrayal?" Kenta says, "Hiroshi Club was holding my potential back. Tonight I have a match and I will show you exactly what I mean." He's a heel, but he still has that face persona in a way to kind of keep it more of a realism. That was my point. Final score is 78. I'm actually shocked by how low that one actually is. Interesting. Okay, we'll go to the main event. So Kenta wins. I put a major spot in there. Maverick was struggling for breath for the end of the match. I think I put it like 20 minutes or something. But Maverick did not lose any popularity at all. And Kenta's popularity raised, so that's cool. Obviously, I was hoping Asia would because that's, yeah. That final score was 95, and the opening being 100, that really helps the score for the entire show. Plus, a 93, 78, 79, 69. Not sure how much those are going to affect yet. But that was a 4.5 star match. So that was not bad at all. So let's end the show. Let's see. Our final rating is 86. Ooh, that is actually our lowest one for Rebellion in 2 months, I think it was. It's been normally in the 90s, so 91 to 94, something like that. And 86 is about where Rise goes to. But that is our show. And if you guys don't know, I want to show you this. What is so special about this game that I love so much is the angle. So, Pro Wrestling Sim has a different thing that's better than TEW. So when you create the angle, you go in there, create the angle, and you can add more than one angle to that entire angle. So let's kind of just go here, click pre-book real quick. So if I add the angle, maybe, here we go, my system here recording is slowing everything down. So it's story beat. So you can just, I'm just gonna do a random deal. They attack, you can save the beats. You can add another one, chase, you know, blah blah blah, save that. Then you make the name for it, enter the description, what's going on, and it creates this whole thing which adds up all the points and stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. It really creates a new design. So, with that being said, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please press that like button. It will let me know that I should continue with it. If you don't press the like button, I don't know if you actually like it. Just because you watch it doesn't mean you liked it. But if you like it, push the like button, and that will help me out so that I can continue on creating new episodes. And if you guys are interested, I will have 3W Rise and Stardom for the next episode. Thank you.